One whole week's notice? All right, I gotta say, I'm impressed. Here's Jay. Welcome back to the channel. So, guys, I have to say, I am giving full credit to where credit's due. Mondo's finally given us a pretty decent amount of heads up with this particular release, and I am absolutely floored by what was announced today on MondoShop.com. Holy crap, guys. The 1/6 scale action figure of the Goddess for Master of the Universe has been announced, and I gotta tell you, I wasn't expecting this at all. The only problem is it's going to be a Wondercon exclusive, and I, for one, am probably not even going to have the chance to pick this up, as there are several reasons for that, and we're going to get to that in the episode. But I wanted to take a deep dive and see exactly what was announced on MondoShop.com, because this one has the history of Master Universe written all over it. Let's have a look, everybody. Earlier today, I was actually with my good friend Danny Green, and we were filming a segment for Titans Talking Toys. You can definitely head over to the Titan Toys YouTube page, check out which ones sold out. The G.I. Joe recap, Hasbro fan stream for G.I. Joe. It was a great discussion, and throughout that discussion, we kept hearing little tidbits from people in the chat that something just got posted on MondoShop.com, and we had to check it out. Danny and I, of course, are also going to be heading over to ToyLanta. That's right, everybody. We are actually going to be there for the Power Up event. That's right, ToyLanta and PowerCon have actually joined forces, and myself, along with Danny Green and our good friends Carlos of the Badass Reviews and JP over at Thundercats Classics will also be there. And just to give you a heads up, we will actually be on the second floor at the Power Up event show floor upstairs. We are in the Sycamore room from the Realm in table E, myself on table F, and Danny El Dragoon himself will be on table G on the opposite wall of the entrance. We hope to see you guys there. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we have a lot of things to show you guys. And I'll have more about ToyLanta later on in the episode. On the Mondo Shop blog, posted today, March 21st, 2025, Mondo at Wondercon, collectibles, posters, vinyls, and more. Scrolling down from the top, we can see that the Green Goddess is one of the online exclusives. This is a limited edition, and we need to find out more about this, guys, because this one's just nuts. There she is, priced at $250 US. The Master Universe, the Goddess, 1/6 scale limited edition figure, and I do mean limited because if we scroll down further, it actually has only 1,000 pieces, everybody. That is quite the limited edition for this figure. Let's take a look at the Green Goddess and exactly what's so special about her from the release for Mondo 1/6 scale Green Goddess figure. Wow. To tell you that this is an incredible photo would be underselling it to the nth degree. Raul Barrero and his team are just doing amazing work. Here we see the Green Goddess bathed in shadow, literally just able to see her headdress of Ka, with the two little fangs just literally peeking out, just a glimmer of what they are. And that sinister smile of the Green Goddess. Her pale green skin peeking out along with those ruby red lips and those teeth. Oh my goodness. Such an alluring shot from the team over at Raul Barrero Studios. There she is in all her majesty, the Green Goddess. Wow. She looks absolutely stunning. I have to hand it to Mondo. This, of course, is based off of the original Tila figure that was released not too long ago. We can see many of the cues that are presented here. Obviously, the new headdress for Ka, it's actually split down the middle, which is very different from the one that was included with Tila. We can see her pale green skin. She actually has her staff of Ka, which is another wonderful detail. She's adorned herself in green and almost copper-like, somewhat goldish colored armor, if that's what you want to call it. And look at those striking red eyes with the yellow irises. Moving down further, we can see that she's fully decked out with her sword, her shield, and she's even wearing her flowing skirt, which matches really well with her signature boots and furry tops. Just incredible. Here we have another look. It seems as if she's been visiting Snake Mountain as of late. I just love the photography that's being done by Raul Barrero and his team. The gold along with her green skin just really clashes so well, and it just looks awesome. I love the rock formations. Everything about this is just gorgeous. Zooming in closer, we can see that she's actually sporting an interesting looking tiara. This is more of a full headpiece, which is framing her entire face. And we can see her hair flowing down all the way past her neck and into her bosom. That sinister smile, those crazy bedroom eyes. Oh my God. This figure is absolutely alluring. As a matter of fact, Danny himself had to admit that he was taken aback by this particular figure during a live stream. She has a completely different look here compared to the earlier photo. where she was very much armed for combat. Here she looks almost inviting us to actually step into her domain. Moving down further, we can see that she's still wearing that flowing skirt. It attaches to her waist somehow. I'm not sure if there's a clasp in the middle. And she has this very unique midsection ornament, which hangs down from the top of her, what can I say, guys? It's the Princess Leia bikini. The snake heraldry is everywhere apparent on this. We see the two snakes entwined in this medallion here at the bottom. And further up, we do see an entire snake's head top. It is a really wonderfully designed piece from Mondo. Her gauntlets are also slightly different from Tila's, as well as her upper armlets. And they all have this wonderful green sort of motif going, along with the highlights of copperish gold. It really is a wonderful design. And then she's holding on to a halberd, which is so ornate in its overall design. Man, this is crazy. For longtime fans of Master of the Universe, we will recognize that the Green Goddess was actually featured in the very first issue, illustrated by Alfredo Alcala. And in that mini comic, we discover that the Green Goddess, who was rescued by He-Man, a wild man who was living in caves, being separated from his family, rescued the Green Goddess, and as a reward for his valor, she gifted him with a set of armor, axe, a shield, a sword, and explained to him that he would soon become the protector of the powers of Grayskull. The original story of Master Universe was very much fantasy inspired, and it really is great to see that they've recreated this wonderful Alcala illustration. The only thing missing being the Battle Ram's rear caboose. This is absolutely gorgeous. Bravo to Raul Barrero and his team. In that same issue, they also revealed that Skeletor nearly obtained the power of Grayskull by merging the two power swords together, but the Green Goddess arrived just in time to prevent this from happening. And this beautiful illustration is once again recreated in this wonderful photography by Raul Barrero. I love the sparks. Everything seems like it's in motion and captured in this one frame of time. It's absolutely stunning. Skeletor here looks like he's in absolute pain, and we can even see all the weapons strewn exactly the way they are in the original illustration by Alfredo Alcala. Freaking incredible. The Snake Mountain, of course, being the ancestral home of the Snake Man, the Green Goddess looks very much at home in this domain, and this being her third look is a complete departure from the way the Green Goddess has been depicted in past issues. She's wearing a head cap, very much in line with the way the Master Universe Classics Tila wore a helmet to be able to don her Ka headdress. With this skull cap on right now, she really does have that appearance of a female snake at rest. And holding her Ka staff, she really does appear to command respect in the domain of the Snake Man. Here we can see the Green Goddess giving some tips to He-Man on how to actually fly the Sky Sled, as it was apparent in the original story that she was the one who gifted technology to the Eternians. And it's an interesting look back at the history of Master Universe. Buzz off in the background along with Man-at-Arms, learning from the goddess herself. Here we see that the goddess is not afraid to mix it up with the forces of evil. We can see Beastman in the corner taking on He-Man. We can just see Merman off to the side, hovering near the Sky Sled. The Green Goddess is taking on Skeletor, who's actually lost his cowl in the struggle, and coming up from behind, Evelyn is ready to deal a blow to both of the heroes. And it's a wonderful scene depicting these foes in mortal combat as the battle for Eternia rages on. The Green Goddess, of course, being a sorceress herself, has a casting spell which does actually resemble a snake in its overall design. I love the fact that they've included this, as it really gives a little bit more history to the Green Goddess herself, and it looks stunning. The Green Goddess will be available as a Wondercon exclusive, and we really have to thank Mondo for giving us the heads up on this 1 full week before the actual show, as there will only be 1,000 pieces available for the Green Goddess. So mark your calendars down, guys, as this one is going to be a very sought after figure for sure. Here we have gathered the entire roster of femme fatales in one glorious photo. The goddess herself, She-Ra, Evelyn, and Tila. They look absolutely stunning, and it's amazing how far the Mondo Master Universe line has come. And these warrior women truly are the fiercest in the land. I really have to give it to the designers at Mondo. The Green Goddess is looking absolutely stunning. Her overall look and design, it's easy to write it off as being a Tila repaint, but there's just so much more to this particular character. The history of the figure, her importance in the mythos of the Masters of the Universe, and giving her the respect that she's due with this brand new sculpt. Bravo, Mondo. You have done it once again. Huge shout out to everyone who was involved in making this figure, including, of course, concept design by Emiliano Santalucia, sculpt by the great Tommy Hodges, paint by Mark Bristow, cut and sew by Esther Scandunas, packaging art by Florian Bertmer, packaging design by Jordan Christensen, photography by Raul Barrero, and of course, art direction by Hector Arce. Guys, the Green Goddess is coming to WonderCon 2025. as an exclusive figure and will be limited to 1,000 pieces starting on Friday, March 28th. While supplies last, she will be priced at $250 and includes a host of accessories, including the Green Goddess herself, her Ka headdress, her halberd staff, her sword and scabbard, 2 fists, 2 gripping hands, 2 casting hands, and a set of splayed hands, her magic casting blast effect, shield, Ka staff, and 3 swappable headpieces. She stands a whopping 11.5 inches tall and is absolutely a force to be reckoned with. Guys, Mondo has released its details for the Master Universe The Goddess 1/6 scale figure limited edition. For only $250, this is an absolute steal, but it's clearly evident you'll have to compete with at least 1,000 other Master Universe fans to try and get your hands on this Green Goddess. Best of luck to us all, everybody, because myself and Danny Green are going to be at ToyLanta.
As a matter of fact, I have a ton of great guests, including Paige Turco, who played the second April O'Neil in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie franchise. She's going to be there along with her fellow co-star Ernie Reyes Jr., who played Kino in the movie, as long as being one of the actual Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fight choreographers playing Donatello in the first film. He, of course, was also a surf ninja, and who can forget sidekicks? He's going to be awesome. If you're into Power Rangers, they also are featuring Steve Cardenas, the Red Ranger and the Blue Ranger in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Sergeant Slaughter is also going to be there. There are also going to be a ton of toy tubers there, including the great Shartimus Prime. He'll be there all weekend, and specifically for the PowerCon portion of the ToyLanta event, Power Up ToyLanta, you can meet director Daniel Benedict, who I've been talking about a lot lately. He directed The Fall of Grayskull, one of the best, if not the best, Master Universe fan film, and they will be having a screening of this film during ToyLanta, a special director's cut. Daniel will also be there promoting the second film that he's trying to get off the ground, The Fall of Grayskull 2. He's having a relaunch, as the first one did not actually meet its funding goal, but we're going to get there this time, guys. Definitely have to check out this first film and the trailer for the second film. It is absolutely epic. You can meet Daniel Benedict at Power Up ToyLanta and ask him about how the film is going and what he plans, as I truly believe this is the film to bank on in 2025. Writer Joshua Skye, who's pretty much creating the lore for Master Universe, is going to be there as a special guest. As a matter of fact, I did an entire live stream the other day with Joshua talking about his involvement with Master Universe, how that all came about, and of course, talking about his involvement with Heavy Metal series that is just about to ship out to backers. Definitely meet Joshua Skye and ask him all about the Master Universe lore and what he plans for the future. And speaking about more toy tubers, that's right, Robo Don't Know is going to be there with all of his amazing inside baseball toy knowledge. You can meet Robo in person at Power Up ToyLanta. The great Pixel Dan, the OG toy collector, definitely visit Dan's booth and pick up a copy of his book, The Toys of He-Man and the Master Universe. You know you have to pick that one up. And somebody definitely made a mistake. They invited me as a guest. I will be there all weekend with my good friend Danny Green of Danny Green Collects. We are indeed going to have Flipor at the convention, maybe even a few exclusives, including some concrates, which will only be available at the event. And I'll be showing off some comic books that I've worked on, as well as premiering a brand new project that Danny and I are working on. You have to check us out at the event. We will be there with our good friends Carlos and JP of Thundercats Classics and the Badass Reviews. They are going to be kicking off their convention tour with ToyLanta, showcasing From the Realm, a new line of action figures which they're planning on launching. You guys can check out the brand new figures live and in person and talk to the creators themselves, JP and Carlos. This is going to be absolutely amazing. Tickets are going fast, everybody. You can head over to toylanta.net/tickets and pick up your badges for the event. The VIP badges are almost sold out, and they feature the brand new exclusive ATL 25 action figure from the Four Horsemen. This exclusive edition of this figure will only be available at ToyLanta with limited quantities during the event, and the only way to secure this figure 100% is to pick up the VIP ticket badges, which are already available online, but these are running out fast. So definitely pick these up, as you don't want to miss out on the ATL 25 exclusive figure, only available at ToyLanta. Be sure to pick up your tickets before they run out, and we'll see you there.
Oh, wow. Okay, so to say that I'm impressed would be an understatement. This, in terms of the history of the Master Universe, is a deep, deep, deep cut. If you had no experience whatsoever with the series of books that were illustrated by Alfredo Alcala, you did miss out on some amazing gems of fantasy and lore from the Master Universe. Those particular stories have gone by the wayside now. They are no longer canon in the eyes of Mattel or any fan who grew up watching the Filmation animated series. However, it cannot be denied that the Green Goddess is a very integral part to the history of Master Universe. So much so that she's appeared multiple times in action figure form, starting with Master Universe Classics, continuing on to the Master Universe Origins series, and now being featured as a 1/6 scale action figure for the Mondo line of Master Universe figures. Unfortunately, it is only limited to 1,000 pieces as a Wondercon exclusive. This is absolutely nuts, everybody. I'm not even sure Danny or myself will even have a chance at this, as we're actually going to be over at ToyLanta, another wonderful con, during the same time. And I hope to see you guys there. It's going to be a great time being able to see all you guys at ToyLanta, and we will be debuting our very first new project for 2025. In fact, some of you have already seen some of the sneak peeks of this brand new project in some of our live streams. And we're going to make a huge announcement coming soon on Danny Green's YouTube channel. Be sure to tune in and subscribe to Danny's channel so you won't miss a beat as to this brand new project that Danny and I are working on. As far as the Green Goddess is concerned, you guys got to mark your calendars down, as March 28th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when she will go up for sale. So be ready, set your alarms, and make sure that you don't miss your chance to pick up the Green Goddess, as so many fans who know the history of Master Universe will definitely be gunning after this figure. Let me know in the comment section below, guys, what are your thoughts about the Green Goddess being announced for WonderCon 2025 as an exclusive from Mondo? Are you guys interested in this figure at all, being such a deep cut that she is and an integral part for the Master Universe lore? Or did you not even know who the Green Goddess was and you're okay with passing this one by, as she is, in essence, a repaint of Tila and you already have that figure in hand? Let me know those comments in the comment section below, guys. Toy News continues in 2025, everybody. As a matter of fact, I just did a video covering the Princess Power Crystal Castle Filmation playset, which was a custom created by the lovely evil horde Amarone. And you guys can check out that video right here, and I'll see you guys there. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Master of the Universe and the Princess of Power are killing it in 2025. And we're going to see the Green Goddess at WonderCon in just a few days. Good journey, everybody. Geek proud.